All right, people. So we're here, and so I was supposed to post some videos about this. I'm probably gonna post it at a later date, but I did record them. I did make them. I did talk about Midjourney as a tool, and here I am at the subscription play. Ignore all of my tabs. I have a lot of tabs open. I'm very interested in the interesting. But here's what we're here for. We're here to cancel our subscription to Midjourney. So I've got a $10 a month plan, and it allows me to generate 200 images a month. Whatever. I don't really read it because I haven't used it in ages. I've probably generated one image last month, and I don't use them for any purpose. I just generate them because I think it's cool to generate them. But at this point, with how far AI has gone, with all of that stuff, and I want this to be understood. I was one of the people when AI first came. I understood it was always going to come, and I was one of those people that was not against it. But as an artist who is part of the art community, who draws and paints damn near every day, if not every day, there is something about a computer generating images that are basically kind of rip-offs of other artists' work that it doesn't sit well with me now. There was a time when I was very proud of what the AI could do, and I was very impressed, and I very much was even inspired by a lot of the stuff the AI could do, but I cannot sit with it anymore. So, and also, I haven't been using it at all. I just haven't. I haven't been generating any images. So, I always had a plan that I was going to use the images as blurred backgrounds in my comic or something like that. I really prefer the idea of using Blender or Unreal Engine to create those images. I really prefer the idea of complete and utter ownership of everything. So I do not want to even entertain the idea of using Midjourney in my work. So I will be cancelling my plan. I will not be using Midjourney probably ever again. It is fantastic for what it can generate, and you have to give them props. But I always, I did believe, since I seen the movie I, Robot, I swear to you guys, I always believed this was going to happen. I always believed this was going to come. With the advances in technology, with 3D printers, with all these things, I knew AI images were going to come at some point. And it's not just AI images, it's AI music, it's AI voiceovers, it's AI video editing. AI has come, and it really is something substantial. So before I cancel my membership or my plan, I'm going to go over to the alpha and look at the home screen. And it's funny because this is the exact home screen I just got a minute ago, so it didn't refresh, right? And look at these images, man. Lord have mercy. Like, this is crazy. Like, what? Like, look at these images. They are so good. They are. And you know what? As inspiration, they're great. They're great. Like, I will be coming on midjourney.com to see images for inspiration. I will be, because I'm still inspired by them. Look at this. Look at the writing's all janky, but it's made a whole graphic design. Like, what are we talking about? That bottom burger looks a little bit evil though. But like, look at this. Like, Midjourney, yo. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, but it's not made by a person. It's not made by us. It is great stuff. Some of it looks extremely generic. Some of it just looks like, oh yeah, that internet image. But yo, look at this. Yo, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is so good. Like, yo, I'm a screenshot that. Like, whoa. Like, what are we even talking about right now? But as I said, I will be discontinuing my subscription. This person's made a bunch of these. So cool. But there is the thing about Midjourney as well, interesting thing about it. It gives a lot of people that don't have art in them a voice, right? Because I was approached recently to make a children's book. And the person asked me, you know, and I gave them my rate, and I think it was a little bit too expensive for them because they wanted to use AI. You know, a lot of people don't know about Midjourney directly, even though for me it's the best AI tool there is. But a lot of people they want to use different forms of AI. But look, this person clearly is interested in like children's book illustrations. There's a bunch of like watercolored kind of like type illustrations here, you know, with limited palettes and stuff. Like there's so much of this on this person's account. So there is an artistic style that can kind of shine through with people's AI generations, but it's just not art in the same way as you creating it as a person. You know, even in this section there's a whole black and white kind of like tattoo inspired logo section, and they're fantastic, but they are, as I said, they are AI generated. They are not created by a real person. So I will be canceling my subscription. I will be going to going back to, and I never really use this, but I will just be going back to a place where this isn't a part of my life at all, because it's just a $9.99 that's coming out of my bank account for no reason at this point, you know. And even from the point of like inspirational images, I've generated enough images to look at and be inspired by, to even use as reference. I've generated enough. You know, let's look at my account. Let's have a look at my account while we're here, right? So manage uploads. I don't even know how I get to my account. It's been that long since I looked at this website. Oh, man, how do I do it? Manage uploads, is it? I have no idea. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Explore, create, archive. I almost feel like this website don't work. Okay, here we go. This is my generations. This is everything I've generated. So this look. So look, 17th of June, my friend asked me for a picture of Tupac. Yeah. 2nd of April, generated a bunch of these lips. A friend asked me to generate just to see if it could. Same here, look, bunch of lips, bunch of like, I typed in manga backgrounds to see what it come up with. Interested, or black and white backgrounds. I can't remember the prompts, but if you click on them, it tells you. Black and white buildings, graphic. Simple prompts like that. Stuff like this. See, this is very useful stuff. I can use this and make brushes out of this. Stuff like that. Very good for stuff like that. You know, almost makes me want to keep my subscription, but I'll be deleting the subscription. Like, so this was, I kind of said, okay, make some Photoshop brushes type thing, just to see if it could. So pretty cool. Bunch of kind of Batman on, you know, a bunch of apocalyptic godlike stuff. Really cool, hyper realistic, badass. Just cool stuff. Look, a bunch of anime kind of characters, like really cool stuff in Midjourney, man. Like really cool stuff. And this was me using the Niji function, African pantheon, just really cool stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Look at this. This is hyperrealism. This is hyperrealism. This is like you've talked to the ancestors and got a portrait of them. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely madness. You know what I'm trying to say? It's ridiculous and it's hard to even, man. But when you start thinking about how the algorithm works and how it kind of rips off a bunch of artists and it takes everything from the internet. And so, yeah, this is everything I've generated. I've generated a lot of stuff. I don't know exactly how many, but we could probably scroll down and find it. If we go to the bottom. So I've had Midjourney since August 28th of 2022. And there was a time when I was generating a lot, and it's not really loading that far back. Here we go. But you could see like the older stuff is very crude because Midjourney wasn't as good. The older stuff's crude, man. And don't get it twisted, I even decided to like try and photo bash some of these. Not many, but some of them I tried to photo bash into actual images. And I even said I used AI to generate and then I painted over the top. I wasn't trying to be lying about it. I was trying to be transparent, but it just doesn't feel right. You know, if you're someone that's drawn and paint your entire life, you've used 3D, you've done a bunch of stuff. It just doesn't feel right to do this stuff. It just isn't art. It's some kind of video game. That's how I look at AI art. It's a video game. It's you taking a snapshot from a video game. I did do an AI generated dark side from this kind of mashed up amalgam image. I created an actual dark side. I don't know where the image is, but man. But yeah, I generated so many things, so many like little bits of concept art and stuff, and just so many different ideas. Generated some landscapes and like just so many things. And then it just got to a point where I just didn't feel like it was good. I just felt like it was a little bit of entertainment, and the novelty wore off. But it was only $10, so I wasn't upset about the novelty wearing off. It just wore off because I just didn't want to use it anymore, and I wasn't entertained by it anymore. I remember we generated these, me and my friend. I was teaching my friend some video editing stuff, and we generated some kind of cool images of Egyptian women and stuff, and I tried to do some Samurai Jack stuff just to see, what it would come out like, and it didn't come out great. It probably would now, now it's advanced so far from where I was, but there's stuff like this is still really cool, but then the hands are always a little bit janky, not every time, but most of the time the hands are very janky with Midjourney, man. Tried to do some Luffy stuff. So yeah, I did a lot, man. A lot of cool stuff. My friend generated some black women, so I tried to generate some black women. Just really cool, like little kind of things that kind of come together cool. Wukong, love Wukong. So yeah, cool backgrounds. Admittedly, I did use one of these backgrounds for a painting I did. But as I always said, I would use them and blur them out. I did say that. I won't now, but I did say that was one of my intentions with AI, was to have backgrounds created that I didn't have to paint to save time. But I will not be doing that now. So yeah, there we go. We've had a look at my whole gallery from Midjourney. Look, I'll show you some of these. These are some of my favorites. These are really cool. Like, these are inspirational. Like, these are the type of things where I would look at that and be like, okay, I'll paint something like that. I'll take inspiration from the AI in that regard, and I have no shame in it. I take inspiration from any image that I think's cool, But yeah, there's some cool stuff. Like, this is another one. There's some really cool ones that are just, they speak for themselves. They speak for themselves. This one's cool too. I can't let this one slide either. Like, they're really cool. But, as I said, it's not real art, in the same way that you creating your own images is. It's not at all. It's just not. You don't have that love. You don't have that passion, that connection to any of it. You really don't. And that's the thing. You can make cool stuff. Like, this is cool. There is nothing about this image that is not badass. It is so cool. I wish I knew how they trained it to do that, but it's just not art by a person. It's so damn cool. So damn cool. So damn cool. Like, bro, like, oh my days, these are cool. But as I said, it's just not generated or created by a person. It's just not. Cool as it is, like, that's so cool, but it's just not generated by a person. There's no process image. Now, I did say this before, and I didn't upload these videos yet, so I'll say it here. And I might be, if I re-upload those later, I'll be repeating myself. But I do believe there will be a time when AI is able to generate process drawings. And I don't want that to be the case, because I don't want AI to start being prominent in the art world. But I do believe there will be a time when AI starts generating process drawings. Like, look at this Goku. Like, the hands are janky, right? The hands are weird. Like, what is happening here, really, with this? This hand's going backwards, right? This one's kind of cool. But look at the armor and stuff. Like, it's just badass. It's badass. The coloring is flawless. The lighting is flawless. They've got soft and hard shadows. They've got cast light. They've got ambient light. They've got everything that a drawing needs. They're just missing a few things, right? They've got light leaks going on. They've got blurred aspects of the drawing. Like, they're just so much little things with the AI. This one's way better because the hands aren't mash up. But still, the katana's got two sides. Like, it's just odd shit be happening. Like, what's this line here? What is that supposed to be? But as I said, it does random shit, but still it nails the lighting and everything. It's weird. So there are ways to tell. Not all the time though. Like here, there really isn't a way to tell until you start looking at like the ears, and it's a little bit pixelated here. Like, it's a little bit pixelated in the ear. That's it. Other than that, this image is cold. It's like a Miles Morales Superman. Like, it's crazy. Like, what are we doing? You know? But yeah, man. The AI, and I'm a big Superman fan, by the way, people. Look, that's almost like an animation. Like, we just flick through that. But that's what the AI also does. It generates these animations that are a sequence of images that are not the same. And they look weird and janky, but they do still kind of look cool. Like, they're still creating some kind of motion. So the AI itself is very interesting how it operates, you know. And I did not expect to make a video this long, but look at this. This is cold. So I'm somebody that loves armor. I love armored characters. I love armored characters. This stuff like this is bad boy. Like, bad boy. Like, but as I said, it's not generated by me. It's, you know, a text prompt. You know, it's not enough. It's not enough to. It's almost like, how much would you pay to lose your soul? You know, you got these really cool images. Like, look at that Superman. You got these really cool images, but you're losing your soul because you didn't create them. You know. And the sad thing about AI is, and I said this before, but I didn't, as I said, I haven't uploaded the video. You can't compete with it. It's too quick. It happens too fast for you to compete with it, you know? There's nothing you can do as a human artist against this thing. This thing it's generating images at light speed, you know? You're still moving at the speed of sound. This thing's generating Gohan Shazam amalgamations at light speed. And I did not ask it to make it look like Gohan, but it does, right? I just said Shazam extremely detailed. I'm a big Shazam fan too, right? I love comics just as much as I love anime and manga. Love both of them. But yeah, man, like, look. This is supposed to be Shazam as well. I don't know what this is about, but it's cool, right? But as I said, it is something that you cannot compete with as an artist, as a drawer, as a painter, you can't compete with this. You can't compete with this. It happens too quick, and it does too many. It even does crazy nuances. Like, let's just peep this. Look at the different little colors, the gradient colors of the lightning. Some is yellow, some is white, some is blue, some is orange. This is an orange one right here. Orange right here. Like, yo, you have to understand. Like, look at the subtle differences in value over here. Look at the ambient light coming through. Yo. Yo. Bad boy. So, but as I said, I'm done. I'm not generating any more images. I'm finished, right? But still, it was a cool ride to look at some of these images and just be in awe of them and be like, yo, because there's a part of you that can't believe what it's cranking out. It can't believe it. It can't believe that this computer program is cranking out these bad boy images the way it is, because it really is cranking them out like that. Like, look at these. These are straight 3D renders, Dan. Like, it cranked these out. It cranked these out. Like, what are we talking about? I didn't even say 3D. I just said extremely detailed. It cranked these out. What are you talking about? Yo, we have to have a serious conversation. We have to have a serious conversation about what we're going to do about this. Because, yo, we have to. Because the stuff it's cranking out is monumental. Look at this. Some of it's ugly, but most of it isn't. I'm a big fan of Achilles, so I always try and get a cool image of Achilles made. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Not by my liking. I guess this was kind of cool, but kind of looks more like a Spartan. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, but, you know, he looks more like a god, you know. But, yo, but as I said, if you want to use Niji as a reference, you should. But you're better off just looking up artists and buying their books and, you know, buying, you know, going on their Twitter page and going on their X page. And, you know, Kara's out now, the new art app, you know. You're better off just going on there and finding people's art instead of, like, being inspired by this stuff. But as I said, it's really cool. Like, so look, check this out. Where's the hand? Hand's gone. Right, go out to the other one. It has a hand, right? But then where's the face? What's that? What's going on there? It looks cool, but where's the face? Because the face looks like it's missing, you know? So the AI is cool. Like this one has the face, but it has no hand. Has a crazy good face, no hand. Look at the details. It has subtle noise texture painted onto it. It has perfect kind of utilization of brush strokes. It has little subtle brush strokes here. Like it's insane. The shape language. Look at the shapes. Look at the shapes. Like this is hair right here. The hair kind of blends strangely into this cloth thing going on. But still, whoa. You have to understand, like this thing is bad boy. And I've said this again and again, but it's just madness to see it, right? And as you can see, these are all similar because they're all generated from the same prompt, right? And that's another thing about Midjourney, about AI, is that AI can generate so many different versions of an image. So many different versions of just one image it can just generate, and it's like, whoa. And it's kind of like eye-opening because, you know, as an artist, a concept artist, an illustrator, sometimes you get paid for iteration, but the AI will just do all the iteration. So it is a crazy one sometimes. Character sheets, look, dropping character sheets. Yeah, the writing doesn't say anything. The writing's random, but it's a character sheet that the AI is created. Like it's crazy. And a lot of these I completely forgot about. Like I completely forgot they existed. Like look at this, look, cast shadow coming from his hair because it's got uplighting. Like it knows. How does it know? Who art is it stealing? How has it been trained to do that? Who knows? But it knows. You know, strange. So yeah, the AI is a crazy good tool. It's very strange. But anyway, I think that's enough of that. Oh, we're going to get into the Iron Man Flash territory now. Really cool stuff. And the hands, you know what's crazy? The hands on these ones aren't so bad. But yeah, really, really cool stuff. Really, really cool kind of utilization of brush strokes, of, you know, everything, man. Bad boy stuff. Inspirational stuff. Like these Gokus, man. Yo, you could sell these. That's how good they are. You know, it's ridiculous. These are so good. Like, whoa. Like, look at that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Whew. You know, it hurts you. It hurts the heart because it's like, will the next generation of kids even want to draw? Will they want to paint? Will they want to animate? Will they want to make stuff in 3D? Because everything's going to be, soon AI is going to be making 3D models. It's going to be dropping damn near, oh, I forgot about these. These are so good as well. Ridiculous. So I've generated some really beautiful images in my time. And you know what? It's crazy about it. It gets addictive because you start generating stuff that's so cool and you're just so inspired and you just keep doing it. You know, but as I said, this was a while ago. Look, 60 weeks ago. So this was over a year ago. And I kind of degraded. After this, this is when I first got into One Piece. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, I got into One Piece. And haven't looked back. I'm a stone cold One Piece fan. But let's take this in. Glow's coming from his chest. Really cool. Beautiful glow, right? Insane glow, right? Then you've got the hat detail. Look at the ambient light on the hat. Madness. Madness. Granted, Luffy doesn't have this kind of a hat, but it just looks cold. The hair is so good. The goggles, they've got 4 eye openings, but each one is painted to perfection. Up here seems like there's more hair. Luffy doesn't have that much hair. It's a bit strange, but I think they've tried to merge Luffy with Ace. I think that's what they've tried to do. They tried to merge Luffy with Ace. The smoke looks really good. The sky looks amazing. The hand looks not that bad. It does look a bit weird, but not that bad. So really good image. But look at the lighting on the face. Look at that face lighting. Look at that. What are we talking about right now? It's crazy. Let's go. Look at that samurai armor. Look at that. Yo, we gotta have a conversation, man. But as I said, me personally, I really acknowledge how good this stuff is, and you know, and there was a time it was addicting. I'm just gonna hold the button. I want to see how far forward I can go and see kind of like where I got to. There's a bunch of Madara stuff. There's lots of stuff, right? This is all in that same period. So in that same period, I was generating a lot of stuff. Look. And this is literally just me holding my back mouse button to try and see like how many things I've generated. And the way it animates like that is because it's just me going through variations. So I really thought these was cool. I made a lot of these. Oh my days. Look at that. What are we... Yo. It's laughable because it's that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. It's crazy. Yo. Yo. But it just won't be me. It just, as much as I love it, as much as I think it's cold, as much as I'm inspired, and I am, god damn it, I'm so inspired, it just won't be me. I'll be doing this stuff with paint myself, with my own lines, with my own kind of like ideas and my own sketchbook. I'll be doing this stuff myself with my own references and my own, you know, it's just, look at these ones, man. Yo, like we have to stop. And when I say we, I'm talking to myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I just couldn't. But then, as I said, after this period of time, because I remember this period of time, so I remember like I would like generate an image. I'd take my kids to school and I'd come back and I'd, you know, look at a few of them. I'd make variations and I'd be messing around with it quite often, you know. I made some Dragon Ball stuff, Broly, a lot of Broly, cool, different variations. Superman again. But you can read the prompt, it's up there. But you know, it's just so much cool stuff, like so much cool like stuff. But then what happened was I just didn't want to do it anymore. I just wanted to get back to painting. I wanted to, because I'll be honest, there was a time I think when I just started to feel a certain type of way about art because the AI was so damn good. I just felt discouraged. Like I thought, like shit, like we are done. We're finished. You know, this fucking thing it's come along and it's just badass. You know, it's just so cool. It's so good with everything, and obviously it's biting off a lot of artist stuff. But so what? You know, it was always gonna do that. How else do you get? You know, it's like, okay, a person, right? Even a person who gets good at art is biting somebody else's techniques. You know, it's not just the AI; it's even people. So I couldn't be mad at the AI. I couldn't be mad that this happened. I remember these Supermen. Look at that. That looks like it was painted by somebody for ages, except for this weird hand. Like, why has he got 3 fingers? Like, you know? That's bad boy. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, whoa, look at the hands. Oh, AI hands are scary as hell. They're scary as hell, boy. Apparently they've fixed it now. But that hand's cold. That's a good hand, right? Look at that, Lord. bad boy. So yeah, you see what I'm saying? So you ain't even got hands here. Hulk's got hands though. Crazy. Look at that. Look at this. The AI made. Yo, my people, are you here? Are you seeing this? Look at it. The AI made this. Yo, like we need to understand. Like, look, yo, people. Yo. And all this stuff I'm showing you is literally these are my AI generations, you know. I've made these. I need you to understand they're all made by me. I made all of these. This is just one person using AI. One guy. Like, yo, we need to understand, like, it's crazy over here. Like, look at that. Like, what are you on about, man? Like, yo, what are you talking about? This is crazy, bro. Yo, save that. Save that. Yo, yo, and as I said, I forgot about all this stuff. But yo, these are literally just what I've generated in here, and you can see that's the same prompt. They are so good, man. They are fucking hyper realistic renders, man. Like, what are we doing right now? Like, what are we doing right now? And the reason I'm saving them is just because I want to see them again. Because I'll forget about this. I've already forgot about them once. Like, look at this. Like, what? Like, what? What are we doing? What? Yo, it's crazy. But yeah, man. So, but I think that's enough. I think we're done. I think we're done right here. I've showed enough of my gallery. If you go on midjourney.com, my name is Fiji Draws or something like that. It's yo, I might have to show you some of these. I didn't even get into black women stuff. This stuff cold. Like, we're talking about inspiration for pieces. Like, whoo. Like, and that's what I'm saying. I got enough inspiration on my Midjourney just for me to do a bunch of work. Like, just to, you know what I'm saying, off rip. Like, look at this stuff. Bad boy. But yeah, whew. And I made so many things. So there you have it, man. Like, there you have it, man. Midjourney, you know. But as I said, I'm finna cancel my membership, and I really am. So right now, manage subscription, cancel plan. Confirm cancellation. Update confirmed. Close. And that is it. My subscription is done. It's done. So that's it. I'm out. It's trying to, yeah, it's got the uncancelled thing going on. I'm cancelled. I'm done. But that's it, people. I just wanted to talk about that. I just wanted to talk about Midjourney and how it is a great tool and it was fun and but it's just a video game, and it robs you from actually, you know, getting into the nitty gritty. You know, it's a strange one because a lot of the stuff in Midjourney would be very difficult to just flat out make. 100%. Be hard to make. But it's very makeable, but a lot of it would be hard to make, especially the hyper realistic Superman and stuff that you need 3D and or you need photo manipulation, or you know, or you need to paint for 20, 30, 40 hours. You know what I'm trying to say, with some soft brushes, some hard brushes, really good reference, you know, a bunch of stuff. So I will, as I said, I will not be using it anymore. I'll be relying on Blender right here. Photoshop, Coral Painter, Procreate is my main drawing tool, to be honest, and I'll be relying on those tools to kind of for all my digital art needs. But I always did. I never used Midjourney, as I said, for client work. I never used it to kind of bolster my portfolio. There was times I was going to photo manipulate some elements, but and there are a few kind of abstract things I've made that I have photo manipulated together, and stuff like that, but I've painted over those heavily. I've used one or two of them as a background for, one or two pieces, but completely blurred out. You can't even really see it. But I will not be, as I said, generating any more images in Midjourney. I'm done with it. It's a fantastic app though. It's a fantastic piece of technology, but I just don't think artists need it. I think it's a distraction. I don't think having it helps us. I think it makes us obsessive, because I would tell you the truth, when I first got it, when I first seen it and I started to see people generate images, I was excited and I was obsessed, and I paid. The first day I got Midjourney, I must have doubled my monthly subscription, because I blasted through the 200 images easy. I did, I swear to God. And I paid again, and I was obsessed, and I carried on paying because I just thought it was so cool that you could just generate images. But then, as time goes on, you start to see AI images everywhere. You start to see them everywhere. People start using them as a business model. It becomes a real thing, and it's taken over to a point where, people aren't really respecting what digital artists do. And I never felt like digital artists were really respected anyway, in terms of where I come from. Because where I come from, nobody really wants a digital artist. There's not many in my personal area, I don't know many digital artists that I can go and talk to. I know I've met some recently from going to like comic book festivals and stuff. But other than that, I don't actually know many people that just whip out their iPad and draw. And maybe that's because I'm not in the games industry and such. But in my immediate area, I don't know many people. There's not many people, and I know a lot of people in Nottingham, and I don't know that many that actually can throw down in the drawing department. So, But anyway, that's the end of the video, people. I have an engagement. I need to go out, and it's one of my friend's birthdays. So I'm going to set this to upload, and I'm going to just kind of go out and do that. But this video was literally, there's no drawing in this video. It's just literally about Midjourney and talking about how I'm ending my subscription. So people, it's nice to hear from you. It's nice to see you. I hope I see you guys again, and I hope you like and subscribe the video. If you got a Midjourney subscription, if you're an artist, I'd say cancel it. If you're a non-artist, have some fun. It's basically a video game, right? I think it does infringe on people's it does steal a lot of people's artwork and trains its AI by kind of top artist artwork. That's why this stuff looks so good. But still, as a tool that's generating random images, it's very, very impressive. So it's very understandable, and for people that are non-artists to use it. Obviously it's hurting artists a little bit, and you'd have to look into that yourself. It's not something I can talk about right now, but see you guys in the next one. Peace.